In Bullet for Adolf, the disappearance of a World War II artifact sets off a chain of events that proves nothing changes the present like a blast from the past. Now, I don't know about you, Kevin, but I knew nothing at all about Bullet for Adolf when we went to see it, other than the fact that Woody Harrelson wrote and directed it. That's all I knew.
Yeah, I really thought that it was going to be something about Hitler.
I did too, honestly.
I mean, I didn't know. I thought it might be a historical piece or something like that, but it is a comedy.
Yeah, and as soon as we found out that it was set in the summer of 1982, that also set off, maybe it's not about Hitler specifically.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I was surprised at the story, just because I didn't know at all what it was going to be. And, I mean, how did you feel about it? You tell first. I'll tell you after.
I thought it was an interesting modern play. I mean, the style that it was written, it was very contemporary to what's happening right now. Sarah Ruhl's done it, writing in the past with In the Next Room. That was a play that I would say, obviously took place in the past, but was very modern. And this show is kind of the same way. I mean, 1983 is not completely, ancient.
Yeah,
it's very recent, and people kind of associate the 80s, have very strong associations. He had that going for him when he wrote it. But, I'm not really sure that I completely love the show, but I did enjoy most of it.
I thought it was just okay myself. To be honest, I thought that the themes really were kind of, it didn't feel like it was bringing anything new to the table. It felt very been there, done that once you figure out like what the, morals and themes are. And then, not to give anything away, but it's not really tied up that well, which you said when we walked out. Remember, it's kind of,
right.
It just, I don't know, it feels like not enough. I give it an okay.
Right, and I think an unfortunate thing was that we knew how long it was going to be, so it actually got to the point where we said, okay, what time is it? And It was just about 10 minutes left in the show, and I was going, oh no, like there has to be something more that happens in this show, and the ending is just kind of a hill that you're going down. It's like, oh and no,
not to say
really
it's not bad.
No.
I didn't think it was bad. I'm not saying that. I just didn't think it was anything special. So story-wise, I know we kind of just went over everything, but story-wise, I thought it was the story itself was entertaining. I thought, and it picked up in the middle. And then it kind of lost it, I think. It got I feel like it got very exciting at the end of the first act, and then it really just it didn't really keep that momentum up in the second act, unfortunately, which I was looking forward to. I thought it was going to pick up right where it left off, and I didn't think it carried the momentum over at all. Yeah,
there was a lot of completely undeveloped themes. For example, the whole father being from Germany and stuff. That was really rushed.
Yeah.
Really rushed for me. I don't know about for you.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree. I think that, and it kind of just didn't really, I feel like it didn't finish up. There's a lot of stuff like that.
And the daughter, you don't know anything about her. I mean, she just kind of rushes in. So I feel like if we really focused on that, or really focused on the race thing, if they really wanted to, which I think has been done before.
That's the bin they've done that,
It could have been really good, but it just the whole mixture. I mean, it was original. It was original in that sense, mixing the, turning the black people in the show against the German guy. It was kind of weird. It was very specifically, it wasn't like, white people are being very overbearing at that time or anything like that, which really goes untouched as well. I mean, the whole situation as what's happening in Houston at the time, it's kind of weird too, because you don't know the background of the girls and where they're from. Who knows what kind of, she's working at
she seems like a successful businesswoman at first, but then they never go back to it. Yeah, it's just, that's what it is. It feels very underdeveloped.
Right.
That's exactly what the show feels like. Now, directing wise, I feel like this had Woody Harrelson all over it. I feel like Woody Harrelson was wafting through the room. And unfortunately, I don't mean that 100% in a good way. I like Woody Harrelson, but also I feel like he is really a fan of corny jokes. Like, I could just picture him being that. And this show has a lot of corny jokes. Now, be it the writing or the direction or the delivery, some of the jokes were just, I was like, oh my god. Like, it was like one-liners that you would find in a goofy joke book. And so those really fell flat for me. I mean, everybody laughed, but I could tell that it was kind of like we're really into it, so we'll laugh kind of joke.
Right.
It just, a lot of them really fell flat.
Yeah, and a lot of them went unnoticed, and maybe because everybody's heard the jokes before, but it was like, really? Like,
there was a good Polanski joke that really went, it took a long time for it to sink in.
It was
good. But, other than that, there were obviously, we laughed. I mean, I laughed plenty. I thought it was funny, but there were a lot of jokes that just did not work. However, acting-wise, I thought everybody's acting was really good.
I definitely
I
thought acting
thought,
was
like I
effective.
said, I thought some jokes fell flat. I don't know if that's just the joke itself or the delivery or what. I would say the weakest person, and I think they all had their weak moments. Like even the funniest guy, Clint, we were laughing a lot with him. Obviously, he's like, I guess he's like the funny guy in the show.
Yeah, I mean, he's a secondary character,
Yeah.
but he's hilarious.
He had his moments where it was like a little bit too much, like when he would go like do that laugh, and it was like, okay, it's a little bit much now.
And he's from the original.
Oh,
They
he's
did in
stuck
Toronto.
around. Oh, okay.
He had the role, and he
So
kept
there
it.
you go. I guess I'm not surprised. And Zach, I thought he started off okay, but then just really started to go off the deep end. Like he just trailed so far, and it just became like, what's the dumbest thing I can say? That's what his character turned into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And someone would like threaten to hit someone. He's like, I like a girl who can beat me up. And then that's when Clint said, why don't you like my mom? And it's like, I get it.
As far as the set tech things go, pretty basic for New World Stages. That's where it's playing.
Great theater, though.
Yeah, I mean, New World
space.
Stages, they haven't been really great. The set is not very different from Rent, which is playing there at the moment as well. I mean, the whole
the girders and
industrial
stuff.
type thing.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it kind of works for the show, but that's kind of what they're doing in those spaces. Those are the only 2 shows I've seen there, so maybe that's not how it always is, but that's how it is right now. I know they have a few other shows playing there right now.
The projections of videos. I liked it at first, but then sometimes I thought they were getting a little bit almost corny. Like some of them were like they found a song that like specifically related to the situation, and it was a little bit silly. But I did like when they had the characters in videos.
I was going to
Those
say
were
that.
really funny and very interesting. It's like something that I would do if I was doing a show, because this is irrelevant to this show, but I love stuff like that where you mix video and real world.
Yeah.
I think that's great. So I appreciated that. So unfortunately, well, I don't think you disliked it.
No,
I didn't dislike it.
enjoyed
I enjoyed it overall. I was entertained. But I definitely just think it was kind of okay. Underdeveloped, could have been better. So those are our thoughts on Bullet for Adolf.
Or as a woman with buying tickets said, Bullet for Adolf.
Whatever. Let us know what you thought of the show. Let us know if you had any expectations going in. Like I said, we knew nothing going in. Let us know if you liked or disliked any aspects that we liked or disliked. Just let us know your overall thoughts of Bullet for Adolf. And that's pretty much it.